Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the Yet Valentine Podcast with your napping couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is Monday, April 16th, 2012.
And this is episode 56.
And that is Jay messing up.
It is me messing up, and there's a reason why I'm messing up, but there's no real excuse to why I just messed up right now.
You can't even think of a good excuse, can you?
Yeah, I can. I was...
What?
So we're doing this whole new live, thing. We did Google Hangouts a few times, and we did, now we're doing this Justin TV / Twitch TV, where we can do it live, and we actually can see a chat room. And we have our good friend Nick from 20 Questions, the podcast that we've been on before, in the chat room, and I was asking him to make sure he can tell me the levels that we're at. I didn't want to be too loud for our live viewing audience.
Wow, we have one person. I can't believe one person is seeing us live. That's so awesome.
That's pretty cool.
That's so much better than zero.
Right. So. And the thing is that the Google Hangouts thing was pretty cool and everything, and we're going to use it sometimes. But this right here will allow us to interact with our audience. Yep. And everything, and I'm really looking forward to that aspect. Being able to chat along with them, but not to neglect our audience that can't be here live as well.
Yeah, that's why we have the podcast.
So I want to make sure that we continue to, put out this great, and this is episode 56, like we said, and we were the napping couple, and I'm gonna go ahead and take us into the weekend wrap up.
And being the napping couple, that's not so strange for me. When I was in college, I would come home from school every single day, and I would take a nap.
Right.
Without fail. It would be nap time.
Uh-huh.
And not like half an hour nap. My naps would be 2 hours long.
Right.
So, but Jay, you were a stranger to long naps.
Yeah, so on Saturday morning, I went out and got my hair cut, at the barber. I hadn't been in like over a month, so I was getting kind of bushy on the top and everything else. And so I went my normal routine. I went at 8:30 to be the first one in line, and I got there and, I waited for Brad. Brad cut my hair, and it started raining. So I came back home after picking up Chick-fil-A for both of us. And
I love Chick-fil-A for breakfast.
And I put my robe on, and I got in the bed, and I went to sleep.
Yeah, because I had to take Toby to get his appointment to get groomed, which he looks fabulous.
Sammy,
I mean.
And when I got back, I took like a 2-hour nap, and I was planning to go out with you when you took Sammy, so that I could swing by Home Depot and pick up some stuff that we needed. Mm-hmm. But I didn't wake up.
Yeah, he was dead asleep. I was like, I don't want to wake him up. He looks so tired. So I just let him sleep.
Right. So, I went to sleep and everything, and it was a nice nap. And, I woke up. I wasn't groggy or anything. Kind of what I'm used to when I sleep that long. I'm usually a power nap person. I'll get down, and 30 minutes was the most that I would sleep. But I got down, and I must have been tired because, we had raided that night, and got some work done on getting our rusted Proto drakes,
yep.
From Old War.
Yeah, we've been staying up. We sit up one both nights, and I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm old. So me staying up that much, means I'm just bone tired.
Yep. And one of the things that, like I said, I was wanting to do, I was wanting to go through and, pick up some items so that we could work on our backyard because this weekend coming up, we're going to be digging a path, and we're going to be putting down pavers. We're going to be this is our first real big project where we're
Mm-hmm.
actually going to be putting down.
Which is nuts. So we're going to be sweaty and dirty and tired.
Yeah, so we've been looking up how to do this. They say this isn't an easy task. We'll be digging a 3 foot wide path with pavers, 12, 1 foot by 1 foot pavers. It's gonna be 3 feet wide, so it's gonna be three pavers across, and we have to dig it 6 inches deep so that we can get gravel, like three. I think he said like about 3 inches of
You're right,
gravel,
right.
and then an inch of or a half an inch of sand, and then we put our pavers on top of that. And so this is going to be, a pretty big.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts. I'm really excited about it. If we mess it up, I don't even know what to say.
Well, it's in the backyard for one.
Yeah, so if it doesn't look good, no one has to know.
Right. So we can like just fill it up with gravel. We can go order some more gravel and just fill it all up with gravel. And
Like, done.
done. We have
Get it.
we have a gravel path going to the back. Yay!
So this is our first big project. We have other projects in the mix, of course.
Yep. So,
Um,
and that was pretty much our weekend, except for the media and food that we'll talk about later
I
in the
mean, we
show.
didn't do much at all. I didn't even clean like I should have. It was, I don't know what was up this weekend.
Well, you know what? We've been working hard all week.
I love how you always make wonderful excuses
Ever
for
since
us.
we've been here, I mean, we've been on top of it. This was like the one weekend where we were actually semi-lazy or semi-rewarding.
Right.
And, we still didn't like make a huge mess or anything else like that. We still cleaned up. But,
No, we didn't make a mess. The dogs always make a mess, but that's normal to clean up, so.
all right, well, cool. With that, we're going to go into some tech.
Technology.
So last week in tech, I was having an issue where, in the front room. So our house is kind of in a L shape, and our office is like the next to last room in that L, and then all the media, devices that we use, like in the bedrooms beside of it, work great, but the living room is at the end of the other end of the L. So the Xbox, the Apple TV, the Roku, all up there, they have a little issue with trying to get on the Wi-Fi. I get like two
A slight
bars.
issue.
It's just I have 2 bars, and it's usually solid. And it depends on the day sometimes, because sometimes we can watch 2 to 3 movies and it's fine. And then like one day when it's sunny, we'll be right in the middle watching Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo, and
Which isn't such a big loss, I guess. if
right.
you
And
really
then
think
like
about
every
it.
40 minutes it'll start buffering or it'll reset and we have to start over. So what I did, I ordered a Netgear Wi-Fi extender. This would be my first time putting in a Wi-Fi extender. And on that Wi-Fi extender, it's supposed to be pretty easy to set up and everything. I'm supposed to push a button on it and then push a button on my Netgear router, and it sets up across the wire WPS, whatever the Netgear calls it, the wireless protection system, I guess. And what we're going to do, we're going to extend that over to the other side of the L. And from the reviews, it said it was great. And I got this from Amazon, brand new. It was $60 some.
Yeah.
But I found a refurbished that was a Prime Amazon certified dealer, I guess, because they can ship Prime. And I got it for $30 refurbished.
That's pretty good.
So, and it comes with a, return, so I'm trying to, do the Amazon thing and try to be smart a little bit with some of the product, read the reviews, and see if I can catch a deal on some of this stuff where I don't have to buy the new one. I can just buy a refurbished one or a used one, and they're a certified Amazon provider, and it works out great. So that was last week in tech. So after the show, it came today. That's one of the reasons why we're late starting, because I was waiting on the UPS man, because if he wouldn't have left it. But I wanted to go ahead and get that so that after the show I'll be able to set it up. So wait for next week. I'll have a review
Oh,
on how that
good.
Wi-Fi extender works out. And if it
I hope
works
it
out
works out
great,
great.
I might pick up another one to put in the bedroom so that
Really?
when I'm out in the work shed, I can
Oh, goodness gracious.
we have Wi-Fi all over the house, everywhere, even outside.
All right, so that's pretty much all the tech we have.
Yep,
So let's go into media.
media.
Media. So, we have failed. We did better than last week. Not as good as previous weeks. We only saw one of our two movies. Last week we uh, chose at random Jackie Brown,
Right,
which is a 1997 film, and The Game, which is also a 1997 film.
right.
We watched Jackie Brown,
We
which is a
did.
Quentin Tarantino film. Didn't
Hmm.
watch The Game. The Game gets thrown back out into the pool.
Yes.
Sorry, we had to go out to Jay's coworker's new house, and my brother-in-law, my sister came over to watch Game of Thrones, so
Right.
no time.
And I have a proposition. And my proposition is we do two, required to watch one, and the other is a bonus. Maybe. I mean, I don't
If
know.
we can't watch two movies in a week, we fail.
Okay, well here's the thing. We also watched. You started watching the Bernie Mac show. Yeah, we
Yes.
watched half a season of Bernie Mac, and also because that was your first time watching Bernie Mac, right?
Right.
And so, I mean, I guess it's hard for me to find an excuse for us for not watching it.
There is no excuse. We need to watch the movies. Watch the movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So anyway, what do you think about Jackie Brown? Tell me about
Jackie Brown was a really good movie. I was, I was pleased by it. You know, it wasn't as I was expecting a lot of killing. And I think you even thought this too.
Yeah, I thought it was. It seemed like it was violent, but in reality, it wasn't. But I was mistaken. I thought it was a remake from a '70s movie.
Right.
But what's so funny is that it could totally be a '70s movie until they mention CDs, and then I was like, whoa, it's
And,
in the '70s.
and then they start mentioning 1995.
Yeah, like after that.
Right.
But before that, it totally could have been '70s with the styles and everything. It was so weird. So it was almost like a culture shock. Like, whoa, this is '95? What? What? That was like 17. What?
Yep.
So yeah, but I thought it was good. Um, Pam Grier was awesome.
Pam Grier looked great.
She looks good. Hey, she's like one of those women that just don't age.
I know, man, and I was like, man,
Yeah.
it was really, she was
Yeah.
born in '49. Whoa, this is a North Carolina connection.
What? She was born?
She was born in Winston-Salem, North
Yes,
Carolina.
I did know that. I read her bio.
Oh, okay.
Apparently you didn't.
I did not read a bio.
But yeah, so it has Samuel L in it, which he was awesome, but he's usually awesome. And it also had Robert De Niro,
Right.
and had a lot of good scenes in it. It was really good. I really appreciated it.
Michelle, she's 49.
Now?
She was born in '49.
Okay.
So in 2009 she was 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's 63 years old.
Looks good.
So in '95 when they recorded, or '97 they recorded, she was 47.
She
Wow.
looked good. But yeah, I liked the
Goodness
movie.
gracious.
It didn't there were parts that I didn't expect, which is awesome to find in a movie.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, Samuel L.
So,
did a great job. Robert De
did.
Niro did a great job. And the guy, what's his name? Robert
Robert Forster.
Forster. He did a really
Who
good
played
job.
the cop again?
That
He was
was
famous, wasn't he?
Robert Forster.
No.
What cop you talking about?
Robert Forster was the bail bondsman.
Which cop you talking? Oh, Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, Michael Keaton was in there.
Was
Yep.
not TSA, the ATF officer.
TSF, ATF. You're right. Right. Yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. And Chris
So,
Tucker was in there.
Yeah, Chris Tucker was in there. So.
Right.
But so yeah, that was Jackie Brown. We recommend it, especially if you're a Quentin Tarantino fan.
Yeah. Exactly. And there's some Quentin Tarantino trademarks in there. So
All right, so we're gonna roll for the next movie. Do you have Netflix up?
I do have Netflix up.
It's a 1. So that would be a 0.
Right.
That would be 80.
80, oh, 80?
Just straight 80.
Wow. So 80 is for colored girls.
Ooh.
The
Maybe we'll watch that one too.
the adaptation of Natozki Shane's play consists of series of poetic vignettes that explore the lives of modern African American women.
I actually read that book. Not that I can remember it, but I think I remember it was good.
Right.
From what I read.
Cool.
So,
And then the next one.
it's odd. So it's also 0.
Okay.
Doing good. 76.
All right. And 76 is the Expendables. Yes.
Are you sure I shouldn't add something up at the top so that knock it down? No. I'm just kidding.
No, we're not going to knock the Expendables.
I'm happy to see the Expendables. I'm happy.
I finally get to watch it.
I have a feeling the Expendables is going to be the first one we watch, though, just in case.
Yeah, I've been wanting.
You could have just watched it,
but it was on the list.
Okay.
I want it to be on the list.
So for Color Girls and the Expendables, that's for the movies for next week. We're gonna watch both of them. Damn it.
Yeah, we
We're
are.
gonna do it.
See, if you had went with me, we would have gotten a bonus.
So that's pretty much all. We didn't watch any movies other than Jackie Brown.
Right. It was just Jackie Brown.
Just Jackie Brown.
Yep.
But I do want to talk about a movie that we haven't seen that now I want to go see.
What's that?
Cabin in the Woods.
I heard about that.
Okay. Now, when I first saw the trailer for this, I was like, this seems so dumb, really tropey teenage horror movie type
Cabin
thing.
in the Woods.
Like 5 teenagers go to this.
Is that based off of a book?
I don't know. But I was like, this is going to be dumb. This is going to be one of those tropey, teenage horror movies.
Uh-huh.
But everybody was like, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I think Iceworm said it and Sully said it.
Well, I know Iceworm said it.
Sully and his wife said, you just have to go see it. It's amazing. And people are like, this is so, so good. So I might have to make an exception for Cabin in the Woods. How are you with scary movies in the theater? I haven't seen a scary movie in the theater in a long time.
The last scary movie I saw in the theater was probably the one we went to go to see with Cole, the one where the people were plagued with the virus. Remember?
I think.
Where they were plagued with the virus, and it was in Mexico, and at the end it had the girl being pulled away.
Oh, I can't remember what the name was.
Or whatever.
So, how do you feel about...
It was one of the movies with the video camera.
How do you feel about going and seeing Cabin in the Woods?
No, I ain't heard anything about it. I mean,
maybe go see it tomorrow.
When it came out on the 13th of April. Ooh.
Friday the 13th. Oh.
Okay.
So maybe we'll go see it. Everyone was like, you have to go see it. People, I read online, people were saying it turns a lot of tropes on its head. Like it's a new kind of horror movie. Which,
I remember this. I do remember this because I was like, they're going to go to the
Yeah.
That's
what I was like.
Sex, and then while they're having sex,
someone's going to burst in and kill them. So, but maybe we'll try it out and we'll see. So that's it for movies. As far as TV goes, we watched this week
this Sunday showdown of Game of Thrones and Mad Men.
Sunday's officially my favorite TV day.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes.
So we watched Game of Thrones, and I've been hearing this from many people.
Yeah, there's more so
They said there's too much sex in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, too much nudity.
Too much nudity and sex. And okay, granted, there are some parts in there that aren't in the book. A lot of those scenes were in the book, so it's understandable. But some people are like, even though it was in the book, is it really necessary? I guess I don't pay much attention to those scenes as much.
Right.
Except if it helps to build the scene and the characters.
Well,
I guess it doesn't bother me.
Here's my question. Is the sex that's on TV, does it add to the story? Does it take away from the story? Or does it do nothing for the story?
Now, if it takes away or doesn't add to it, are you willing to say it doesn't need to be there?
I mean, if it's help building the character, like when Jenny has said, she had said that the some of the sex scenes in the whorehouse
Hmm.
added to the character of Littlefinger,
I thought so,
and so
but other people
if it
didn't think
adds to
so.
the character of Littlefinger, I mean, it's fine, you know. And I'm not like, you know, I'm like you. I mean, if I see the sex happening, it just happening. I mean, sometimes it's funny. Even when I'm watching it, and like when we were watching it with Dee and Danielle, it was just
Hmm.
funny to be like boobs, the
Yeah,
boobs, and then like when the and then whenever man boobs, we'll yell moobs, you
yeah.
know. I mean, it's just
Yeah, and I'm actually gonna link a skit that Saturday Night Live did this past Saturday on why Game of Thrones has so many sex scenes in it. So
oh man, I forgot
I'll
to
let you.
watch that before the show.
Well, you can't watch it before. Can't watch it now.
I know I
So you
can't
gotta
watch it
watch it
now.
later. So
So yeah,
I
I'm
will
gonna.
link that in the show notes.
Yep.
And Mad Men, no spoilers, but best episode ever.
Yeah, that was the out of all the seasons, that was one of the best episodes ever.
Let's just say that something happened that needed to have happened for a long time.
Yep.
And so if you aren't a Game of Thrones, if it's not your bag, it's all good. But if you are a fan, or if you are a moderate fan of Game of Thrones,
Yep.
check out this past week's episode.
Right.
Awesome. Even if you just watch it just this one time. So
Yeah, so it was totally worth it. And for all you people that, like Renee said, if you were, if you've been, oh, what did you say? If you've been watching it, I was fixing.
I know you can't do two things at the same time. It's fine. I understand.
I
It's
mean,
cool.
it's worth the watch. Definitely if you've been watching it all these seasons,
Yep. I
so
agree.
it's something to definitely to look out for.
And as far as games go, I played two games. Two games this whole week. I don't Sleep is overtaking me. I don't know what it is. I played two games. I played Dance Central to get some exercise.
Right.
I played like half an hour of that.
It's like
In
40
the
minutes because
Yeah,
you did it while
it
I
was
was
40 minutes.
gone.
Oh yeah, because I got the achievement for 30 minutes, and then I went longer than that. So yeah, so I did the fitness mode, and that fitness mode, ooh, it's crazy. I was sweating by the time it was over. But
Yeah.
I was playing a ton of World of Warcraft, not only leveling my baby paladin, who's like level 30 something now.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. We did something that we needed to do for a long time.
Yeah, so we were 2 achievements away from getting our Rusted Proto Drakes from when we were running with Not in the Face back in the heyday. And we always kind of just said, you know what, we'll get to it when we get to it. And then all of a sudden, there's no one really playing World of Warcraft anymore. And we were kind of like, nah, we'll get to it when we're like 90
Yeah.
and we'll go, do it ourselves.
Right.
But the folks from Clan of Darkness, the Control Alt WoW Guild, Brewdog, and had scheduled to want to start doing some Ottawa runs, and so we said, sure, we'll come along and we'll help, and we managed to get our Proto Drakes, our Rusted Proto Drakes, and that was exciting to see that, and
It was awesome. It was like
yeah,
we only needed two achievements and we got them, and it was great.
and
It was fun.
yeah, and it was really nice to Galadian actually, I guess he wasn't doing anything, and he was able to come in and help us on that last
Which
fight.
was awesome having him along.
Right, and it was good to have that not in the face connection. Once again, to come and help us, finish that out. That was really great. That was really great.
And so I am excited to help everybody else get their mounts.
Right, I am too.
So we're not gonna run this coming weekend, but we are gonna run the weekend after that. So
I'm
Are
not
we?
sure. He's
maybe not that either.
right.
But whenever Brewdog's back from his trip, we're gonna go run and
Right,
give people their
definitely.
achievements. I think it'll be easier now that we all know what to do.
Yep.
I got a new game. It's not really a game. It's My Shape Evolved 2012. It's still in the box. I'm showing the box. That's all. I
Here you
haven't opened it yet.
There you go. There's a
Thank
box
you.
cutter for you.
So it's My Shape Evolved. It's unboxing, which not a very exciting unboxing. since it's
Don't,
just
please
one
don't cut
game.
yourself. So I gave Renee my quote unquote letter opener slash
He needs to get a real letter opener and not use a box
my
cutter.
weapon of choice. Yeah.
My Shape Evolved 2012. And I've heard people loving this. Scott Johnson likes it. Strumpet liked it. Was it Kim or Nicole Spag that liked it?
Yeah.
I think it was maybe both. But, of course, I could just pull the tape. But that's not what I do.
No, that's not what you do. You like ripping.
So this is My Shape Evolved 2012. Your Shape Evolved 2012, and I heard it's awesome. So I'm excited to try it out, and I heard it kicks your butt, but it's okay. I'm ready for it.
I'm excited too because I'm gonna do it as well.
Yep.
I'm excited about that.
So there's that, and I brought up a great idea.
She did?
Because I'm awesome like that.
She actually said she wanted to spend more time with me.
Okay, I spend almost all of my time with you.
But you want to spend a lot more time with me.
How can I spend a lot more if I already spend all
You
the time?
wanted to be actively spending time with me.
Yeah.
How's that?
So I brought up the great idea of getting a tabletop game.
And it shocked me because there's been times where I said I wanted to play the World of Warcraft miniature figure game with you, and you didn't want to.
'Cause I was kind of meh on that one.
Yeah, it's kind of meh and everything.
I like tabletop games though.
But so she brought that up, and we did a quick research on games and whatnot, and we decided to pick up one that everyone seems to love called Dominion. So I ordered that today and got notification while we were recording that it shipped and it's going to be here tomorrow.
Yay!
I am so in love with Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime is pretty cool.
Amazon Prime is freaking amazing. I have, especially now, being in the house, getting the packages from Prestige is better now because they feel safer by leaving on the porch if I'm, here or not because they don't knock on the door.
Right. They don't even knock on the door. They just leave.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna play some tabletop games, and I told Jay I have to try really hard not to be upset if I lose.
And I told her if I beat her, I'm gonna brag. Nah, but I'm not.
And then I won't play anymore.
That's why I'm not gonna do that.
So yeah, so we're excited to try that.
All right, and with that, we're gonna get into some food.
The fridge is not prepared!
All right.
I tried nothing new this week, but
It
was a week of retries. I
It
retried
was.
2 previous items that I'd made before, both with awesome success. I retried the Citrus Tequila Chicken with rice, and I ran out of lime juice. So Jay's like, go over to your mom's house and see if she has any.
Right.
She wasn't there at the time, but I just walk in her house because that's what I do. So I went in there, found some lime juice, and brought it back. And Jay was like, "That's an old looking bottle. How old is this?"
Yeah, it was like one of those old school bottles that it was the lime shape.
It was shaped like a lime.
Right. And I was like, "Is that safe?" And he was like, I think it's safe. I can't find the expiration date." And I was like, "There's got to be an expiration date on here. There has to be." And so I turned the bottle over, and the bottle either said 2006, 2008, or 2009.
I look, and Jay was like, "Does that say 2006?" I looked at it. I was like, "Yup, that does say 2006." Like, my mom needs to go through her condiments at least once a year and throw things away. Like, I know things last a year or a year and a half, but sometimes they're gonna expire.
Yeah.
So I advise everyone, make sure you're not using old condiments.
Yes. Yeah. So
I doubt old lime juice can make you sick.
I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't seem like the type of thing that can make you sick.
I don't know.
So
I wouldn't want to do it. I bet your old lime can make you sick.
well, a real lime, yeah. So the tequila chicken turned out well. Jay wanted to make a lot of chicken because I don't know why.
Because I don't know why. I mean, because for leftovers.
For leftovers.
Yeah, so that's what we had today. Instead of slow cooking Monday, today we had leftover chicken Monday.
Leftover chicken Monday.
And then
which was really
tomorrow,
good.
when I'm working from home,
You
I can have
chicken.
chicken.
Aren't you gonna be so tired of chicken?
Well, I don't know.
Well, it's okay.
It's
We aren't
grilled
having
chicken,
chicken tomorrow,
but
so
it's
we're
grilled
all good.
chicken. So
Yeah, we're not having chicken tomorrow or the next day, so it's good because the next day after that we're having pasta.
pasta.
Pasta. I also retried chicken curry. Jason, our good friend Jason,
Hello.
hello, he gave us an awesome chicken curry recipe that we remade, and it was just good the second time.
Yep. It was.
So I call that a success. If it's good twice, then it's awesome. So
Yep. And the awesome part is that we have the roast from Monday that you fixed
that's in the
frozen,
freezer.
and we have the
Curry was
curry
frozen.
chicken that's frozen in the freezer.
So hey, so if you want that instead, you need to take it out tonight and let it defrost.
Nah, I'm gonna finish the chicken off, so
Okay. So
get it over
then
with.
Jay had this awesome idea to go to Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah, so Renee had a 25% off coupon for Ruby Tuesdays, and we decided to go by there. And we went there on Saturday because we were at my coworker's house for his housewarming, and we left sort of early. And we went there, and we hadn't been there in a while.
Yeah, I mean, and I like it because they have an awesome salad bar.
Right. So we went there and we had a nice meal. We got the chicken, the Cajun chicken jambalaya, which was good. You gave me your sausage because you didn't want the sausage in your
Yeah, I didn't want
jambalaya.
sausage. I just wanted the shrimp and the chicken, especially the shrimp.
Right.
So I could have just had shrimp. It would have been awesome.
Yeah.
So
You probably should have asked.
maybe like, can I have only shrimp? I don't want any other meat. I just want the shrimp.
You're right. And so we went there and had some dinner. It was nice. And then on Sunday, after another nap. Oh no. Yeah.
No, I didn't have the first nap. You had the first nap.
Yep.
After our same naps. Yeah, it was, we needed to go to the grocery store because I needed to go every week. So I went to the grocery store
Uh-huh.
and we had to be out of there by a certain time because my brother-in-law and sisters were coming over to watch Game of Thrones.
Yep.
And we were like, we can't be late. We have to go over there on time. So
Right.
we had to be in and out of the store in half an hour. And I am anal, so I have everything written down on the list in different sections, like the produce section and the can section and the meat section. So Jay took a couple sections and he went out and got the dairy, and
I
it
went
was
to
so
dairy,
funny.
I went and got the meat, and then I went and got so I just kind of ran over and got a few things.
I know, it was hilarious though, because Jay was like, all right, I'm going to get this and this and this. And I was
Because it
was
was
like we were like an extraction team.
Yeah, because it's pretty funny because I had told my brother-in-law Demetrius, I told him, be on time because we got to watch Mad Men right after,
And they were barely on time.
But they were on time.
Yes, but they were on time, but barely. So
Yep.
we made it out of there in 22 minutes.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And with that, we're going to get into some
Odds and ends.
All right.
Well-
So I'm thinking that was Dee that was calling you.
It was Danielle.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out where we got this awesome ice cream. So that's
Okay.
just kind of a leftover from food. For food, we picked up some ice cream that's Kroger brand called Peanut Butter Swirl,
Yeah.
and it is sugar free, and it's the Churned brand, and that ice cream is simply amazing,
It is so good.
and it really keeps me from because I have trouble with lactose intolerance.
And I
And
had
this-
trouble with that too, because Jay has trouble with it.
And
Same.
but this ice cream did not have that same effect on me, like it did with like other type of ice cream. So I was really excited to be able to have some of this ice cream and not feel like I was about to get ran out of the bedroom because I'm blowing it up.
Run you out.
Right.
But so as far as the odds and ends, we already talked about the walkway, which I'm super excited about.
Oh, yeah.
We have to mark off the area, and we're getting a scoop of gravel. A scoop of gravel
A
is
scoop and a half of gravel.
a scoop a ton?
A scoop is 1,700 pounds.
1,700 pounds of scoop. Gonna have all this.
So we're gonna have about
crazy.
2.4 tons or 2.3 tons of gravel, and then a half a scoop of sand. So about 800 pounds of sand.
And that's gonna be sitting right in the inside of our gate. So
right.
It's gonna be backbreaking work, but we have people who are gonna come over and help. So
I'm scared a little bit.
Well, it's a big project, but we can do it. And it's not supposed to rain this weekend.
Right. So. And I took Wayne, thank you, Wayne, for talking to me today. I took his advice because he got gravel in the truck and had it and drove it himself. And he said the trouble he was having getting the gravel out of the truck was like major.
What kind of trouble?
Back-breaking work.
Oh, just because it was heavy.
It was just heavy. It was hard to work with. There was no really pushing. And, and then too, when they give you a scoop, they just don't come up real nicely and gently put it in the back of your truck. They just come up, boom. And, and your back of the truck is going up and down. And I'm borrowing a truck. So I didn't want to mess up someone's truck.
So
now for mulch, I can see using someone else's truck, So,
and it's somebody's birthday today.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, Sahd.
It's Sahd's birthday. Sahd is the husband of our good friend Alachia. Sahd is awesome. We haven't really talked to him much, but he's an awesome dude, and just want to say happy birthday to him.
Yep. And I can't think if it was anybody else's birthday. You know what? I didn't get an email this week that somebody's birthday was this week on my Facebook.
So it was nobody's birthday.
So apparently I must not have no Facebook friends that that has a birthday this week.
I guess not. Yeah, and I don't think anybody had a birthday this week.
Yeah. Huh. There was no one that had a birthday. Nope, not at all. Okay. Well, if anyone else is having a birthday, feel free to let us know.
Yep.
And man,
I know that's a show. That's a short show, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's
40 minutes.
Yeah, roughly 40 minutes.
My dad will be happy. He likes short shows.
Yeah, he does. So,
if you want to reach us, you can email us at thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can also see our blog at valentinecast.com. And if you want to tweet us, our podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast.
And if you'd like to call us, you can call us at 415-75-VCAST. That's 415-75-82278. Videos can be seen at youtube.com/VCAST. If you want to watch this episode, you can go to justin.tv/ValentineCast or twitch.tv/ValentineCast. I believe they both work. My Twitter feed is the Cowboy. That's TheCaoboi. And Renee's Twitter feed is the Ice Flow. Again, our music is brought to us by Pretty Lights. You can find them at prettylightmusic.com. Go give them a check out. Because I like keep saying
go give them a check out.
But yeah, go check them out. If you love their music, you can pick it up and leave a donation. That's the last time I've been there. Leave a donation form and
for the Nerdtacular. Yeah, they're definitely over 19,000 by now.
No, I'm talking about for Pretty Music.
Oh, okay. Pretty Lights Music. Sorry.
But if you want to go, there are 7 days left for the Kickstarter for Nerdtacular. You can go to Kickstarter.com and search for Nerdtacular 2012. And if you want to donate, go help those guys out. We're going to be there in June. Oh, God, keep burping. Oh, the food is coming back. But we're going to be there. And if you're going to be there, I hope that we get to see you. It's a great time to get to meet everyone and just to see how everyone's doing. And it's just a great event that's out there. So, do you have any final words?
Thank you, Nick, for being in the chat room. You're awesome. Real.
Thank you, Nick.
And we look forward to having many more people in the chat room soon.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna.
We need to set a time now.
I know. We do need to set a time now.
Like we need to start on time every week now.
So I think
7 o'clock
or 6:30.
6:30 is good. 6:30.
6:30 is when we plan to go live. And then we'll probably start up anywhere between 6:30 and 7.
Between 6:30 and 7. We're not gonna set a We're gonna try to start at 6:30, but it'll definitely be before 7.
Yeah, we'll go live. We'll go live at 6:30. Even if you're not sitting there in your chair, looking pretty, like you always do.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, it was a great show, and I'm glad that I think I'm gonna buy XSplit because that's the software I'm using to feed both our cameras to the feed. So I think it's gonna be money well spent.
I think so too.
So, all right, well, we're gonna leave you with 60 minutes more of this music, and we'll see
60
you.
seconds more, he means.
What I say?
60 minutes.
Oh yeah, don't run away. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great one.
Bye.
Okay, so I won't touch it.
Woo! That's a show.
It's an awesome show.
Oh, Bronco.
Oh, you made it at the very, very end.
What's going on, Bronco?
Hi.
Did you just get in?
Aw, is this the time you would normally get in? Oh, you slept in. Oh, that's right, because he works different hours.
Ah. Oh, man.
Are you usually up earlier than this? Maybe you can't hear me.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the delay. Okay, good. Yeah, we're going to try to start it between 6:30 Eastern and 7 Eastern every Monday. So now that we have a live chat room, we're going to stick to a schedule.
So does that work for you, or should we start later? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
What time do you normally get up? That's the question. Because it's really based on how late our shows are and everything else.
Yeah. He's never around at the same time. He is a man you cannot pin down, Jay. Cannot pin him down.
I know. I don't want to try to pin him down.
But yeah, finish the show. I gotta take the dogs out.
Yeah, I think Sammy was tripping.
No, Toby was tripping.
Oh, no, Sammy was trying to get in my lap over here and everything.
Aw, that's because he loves you.
Yeah.
Want to say hi, Sammy? Want to say hi?
All right, see you later, Nick.
Say hi. Say hi. All right. Let's go.
Hey, Bronco, I'm going to give you... Wait a minute, can I call you? I'm trying to think. Does it cost more to call Canada? I can't remember. I don't know my AT&T thing. Okay. I'll probably switch over and hit you up on Skype here pretty soon, okay? All right. Peace out. Where I'll stop streaming at? Right here.